Hey, what is up? My name's Shane and welcome back to another Attack on Titan 2 video. Recently we got a trailer for Town Life which basically showed off what we can expect from Town Life, and it showed off a bunch of new features as well as ones we already know of. A lot of the stuff I'll be going through will more or less be the same as what I went through in the new features video I did a while back, but they've elaborated on the features with new information, so in this video we're going to be going through the features that were in the Town Life trailer. Of course, the first thing that comes up is Town Life itself and gives a description of what it is, which is experience life inside the walls in the Attack on Titan world. Those of us who are up to date on the information about the game, we already know this, but if by any chance you don't, Town Life is basically where you can go whenever you're not doing missions. It's somewhat similar to base camps in the last game where you'd be able to talk to characters, change your outfits, equipment, get requests from characters, buy weapons and take on missions. But this time around, instead of one small area, we'll have access to a lot more places with a lot more features, and it seems like it will really immerse us in the world of Attack on Titan. Up next is make your own scout. Customize the protagonist to your liking, from detailed facial features to adding accessories. I'm sure most of us know that we have a customizable protagonist, but from this it shows that we can customize them whenever we want, which is great. I'm happy this is a feature, because imagine if we wanted to change something about our character's appearance and couldn't. That would suck. But we can, and it's great. I love games with a ton of variety when it comes to character creator, so thank you Koei Tecmo for giving us so much options. Of course we can customize things like our body type, eyes, facial features and hair. As we can see, we can give our character a lovely bowl cut if we want to. No offense, Marlo. We can also customize the color of our jacket, cape, boots. There's even accessories such as necklaces, eye patches, bandages, bandanas, flowers, face masks, glasses and even more, which I really like, and I'm sure we're all going to have a lot of fun messing around with the customization and make some interesting characters. There's also a really cool customizable feature, which is you can choose an emblem for your jacket. You can choose from the Cadet Corps, Scout Regiment, the Garrison and Military Police. So you guys will probably be happy that you'll get to choose whichever one you want. Up next is character interactions. Increase friendship levels with characters from the original series through conversations and gifts. So we know that we can raise friendship levels with characters through bringing them on scout missions, but there's also dialogue options and gifts. There's a few examples of the conversations you can have between characters, so let's take a look at all the ones that were shown. Here we have Levi asking, maybe I've asked you before, but why did you join the Scout Regiment? And we're given 3 options. Unfortunately, we can only see 2 of the options as the character's interaction text is blocking the middle option. But the 2 responses we have are for revenge and I'm not too sure myself. Something tells me that if we give Levi a stupid response, this is what will happen to our character. So be sure to be sensible when you're answering Levi. Next we have Reiner saying, I can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but Reiner says, the Titans have 2 weak points, a slice to the nape of the neck or a blade rammed right up their ass. And the 2 out of 3 responses to that are, Titan butts are a weakness, and you know I tried that, it didn't work. I am actually praying that there's more conversations like this, to be honest. This one really made me laugh when I first seen it. But I'm curious, how does Reiner, the armored Titan, know that's a weakness? You know what? I take that back, I genuinely don't want to know. Up next we have Hanji saying, more experiments are needed before Eren learns to control his Titan transformations fully. And luckily the character interaction text is gone and we see all 3 responses, which are, keep hanging in there, just say the word and I'm there, and just don't push him too hard, okay? I already know that me and Hanji are going to be the best of friends. What about you guys? Who are you most looking forward to being friends with? Up next is Mikasa, and it's actually a gift interaction. Some of the choices of the items we can give her are assorted field provisions, stale bread, dried meat, black tea, anti-Titan manual part 1, quill pen, dust rag and rose bouquet. Our character gives her training equipment, our friendship level with her increases, and she says, wait, you're really giving this to me? Thanks, I'll be sure to return the favour someday. So it seems like requests might be in this as well, but instead of just killing Titans, cutting off a certain amount of body parts and getting S ranks, we might have to get characters certain items, or who knows, maybe we can choose to give characters gifts whenever we want. The next part of character interaction says, gain various benefits in battle skills and R&D. As we can see here, this must be the player's journal. We see the people's log, which shows our friendship levels with all the characters. We see the likes of Gelgar, Erwin, Riku, Pixies, and even the Merchant Association boss. Then we have Aaron. On the right page we have a bunch of information and skills, such as a member of the 104th, and from Shiganshina District 2 it seems. Then we have Aaron lost his temper after Mikasa allegedly treated him like a child. Those two are really like family. There's also an obtained skill called Never Say Die. I'm intrigued to know what that skill is and just how many skills will be in this game. Then we have talked about future dreams with Aaron. Apparently, Aaron wants to visit the outside world and obtain skill concentration +3. So it seems through raising your friendship level you can obtain skills and increase their level. If we look at Wings of Freedom, every character had a different stats and you couldn't change those. But since concentration is +3, it seems we can increase all of those. I imagine we'll be able to level up all of our stats such as damage and agility, and when they're all at the max we will be insanely OP, which is what we all want. There's also a few other tabs in the journal. We see blades, which is probably your equipment log, a jacket, which could possibly be your outfit log or customization. There's also a scroll and a Scout Regiment logo, so they could possibly be things like requests and side missions. Next we have change outfit. Change the outfits and hairstyles of familiar characters. So we don't just get to customize ourselves, we can choose what other characters wear. Here for Historia we see a bunch of outfit options, such as Cadet Corps. There's 4 for Scout Regiment, which is standard Scout Regiment with cape, then hair down, and then with both of those. We also have plain clothes and plain clothes with torn skirt, as well as default costume. 8 options is a pretty good variety in my opinion. I'm not sure if every character will have 8 options though. I'm sure most characters will have the choice of plain clothes, cape or no cape, and stuff like that. The next part of change outfit is a continuation of the text, which just says, for a glimpse at a different side of them. And we see Historia, Sasha and Connie with a different outfit, just as an example of the outfits you can equip them with. Up next is training. Enhance abilities through training, lectures, omnidirectional mobility and hand-to-hand combat. And we have a few clips showing off the different types of training, and when we finish hand-to-hand combat with Reiner it says success, and shows us that the 6 different stats will be returning, which are strength, dexterity, concentration, agility, health and leadership. As I said before, we'll be able to level up all of these, which will be extremely beneficial, especially on the harder difficulties and true attack mode if it is in the game. Up next is Regiment Administration. Gain advantages in battle through equipment development and strengthening artillery. These are some things I've already went through in the new features video, but just like the last game, you can go to the Regiment store and purchase new blades, scabbards and canisters and ODM gear. As well as that, in R&D we can upgrade bases. In the last game there was just cannons and people you could resupply from, but in this there's automated artillery and bomb bases and a few other ones. Unfortunately we can't see their names, but I imagine some will let you resupply and help you in the field. As I've said before, in the last game, if a Titan hit a cannon once, it'd break, but we don't have to worry about that in this game. The automated artillery will automatically fire at Titans in the vicinity, and the bomb base will detonate upon attack and damage nearby Titans, which is amazing. You can upgrade them with the currency known as Wings of Freedom. It hasn't been confirmed how we get this currency yet, but I imagine we'll get it from doing things like scout missions. Up next is Titan Research Room. Assist the Titan Research Room by capturing Titans and gain rewards. We see a list of Bizarre Titans, so it seems Bizarre Titans will be making a return in this game. If you don't know what a Bizarre Titan is, they were in Wings of Freedom as dire subjugations. You got dire subjugations by doing things like kill 30 Titans, complete all side missions and stuff like that. And the Titans themselves were basically reskins of the female Armored and Beast Titan, and it seems like they will be returning in this game as well. The last game didn't feature a Bizarre Titan version of the Colossal Titan, but I'm hoping this time around there will be, along with the Jaws Titan. Even though Ymir is technically your teammate, I think it'll be fun to face her in battle as the Jaws Titan. Also, when the player hands in all of these Bizarre Titans, they get a shitload of money as well as leveling up the research room level. And when we get it to level 1, we get a Fire Bomb, which is a new item that we can use. Have you ever wanted to throw a bomb at a Titan? Well, now you can. So of course, anytime you capture Titans and bring them to the research room, you will get money and raise your research room level, and you'll get rewards such as the Firebomb. The next part of the research room shows off all of the captured Titans, and there's 3 categories: normal, abnormal and bizarre. And I must say there's some interesting looking Titans. Yeah, let's go with interesting. Anyway, that was all of the features that were shown in the Town Life trailer. Let me know what you guys think of all the features in Town Life. As for it in general, I think it is a great new feature. We're all going to spend a lot of time there, and it really does seem immersive, so I'm looking forward to being more immersed in the world of Attack on Titan. Stay tuned for more Attack on Titan content, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It is much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.
おい、後ろだ。